My name is Cordelia Colt, but you can call me Cora. Today I'm playing Vampire Survivors. Now, I haven't played this game in a hot second, so I've missed an update, I think. I think so. There's probably, yeah, there's a couple of things here. Okay. But as I said, I haven't played this in a while, so I'm not really, I guess, confident in my abilities anymore. So I think just to start, I'll just do something simple. Just do something easy. Pugnala, maybe? I think I remember she was fun. Probably. Hyper. Hurry. I think just Mad Forest, just to start, just to get into it, right? There are a couple cards as well that I haven't got. What's good? What's good? What's good? This is always fun because I don't really like going around the map too much. I kind of prefer staying in one place a little bit. This is good though. This is really good though. Yeah, I think we're taking that. And I'm sure I'll get into it fairly quickly. Fire Wand? Do I want to go for the special items? Or do I just want to go simple? I think I want to go simple right now. And just like last stream, I kind of don't have much of a way to tell whether or not the volume is fine. So I'm just gonna go on the assumption that it is. I did a little bit of testing. I did like a recording and I just barely tweaked my audio after that, but I think it should be fine. Do I have any money? Yeah, I have a little bit. So what I tend to do is I tend to go grab a couple eggs just at the top. That way you're always kind of progressing a little bit, since eggs are kind of one of the main ways to progress in this game after a while, after you get to a certain point. Man, it has been a while. It has been a minute. It has been a hot, steamy minute, and I don't remember what I'm doing. It'll come back to me, I'm sure. I do remember, though, that I want the... What's it called? Not tiramisu. For the guns. That's also a very fun thing about this character, that she gets like 2 starter weapons, and I remember really liking the guns a lot. Do we want to go? Because it's, I mean, it's obviously way easier to upgrade the Fire Wand, and it's a pretty good upgrade, if I remember correctly, and if it hasn't been like debuffed after the update that I missed. I haven't read anything about that update, by the way, so I don't know whatsoever. I'm sure it'll be fine. And I also remember this game being kind of one of those turn your brain off kinds of games. So I guess that might mean I get to chat a little more deeply than some other games will allow me to do. I don't know. Possibly. I was debating playing HoloCure again, but the problem there is I kind of don't know what to do now, because I think... Oh, I think I've maxed out all my stats in that game, right? Because every character is level 20 and I have all the upgrades, and I think there are only like challenges left, I believe, right? Like the whole thing that, what's it called, hardcore mode, where you only get one hit point and you have to do like endless mode and you get a bunch of coins. I don't really know if I'm super interested in doing that, though. I also don't remember the meta for this game. Do I want to get as many items as I can early on, or do I want to focus? I feel like HoloCure is a little bit more like you want to focus collabs, and in this game you kind of don't really need to focus that much. Maybe you want to spread yourself out because of the way evolutions here work. Because here you're obviously like working with pairing a weapon with a passive, whereas in HoloCure you're pairing weapons. That leads to a very different dynamic, right? Because here you're not kind of locking yourself out of combos by taking something, you're not locking yourself out of anything else. In HoloCure, like if you get the axe, you have to choose whether you want the Mii Comet or the books, right? So here the only problem you have to deal with is how much inventory space you have, and that is obviously very limited. So you can't just do whatever you want. You do have to like think about a build a little bit, but and I haven't. I have not been thinking about a build whatsoever for this. Honestly, I like the guns. I remember liking the knife. Axe. That's candelabra, right? I think the axe is good. Do I want to spread out that much though? I'll try it, sure. I remember liking the evolution of the axe, I think. I also remember loving the attractor, but not necessarily the holy water. So that was always kind of a difficult choice for me if I wanted to get holy water and attractor orb, or if I wanted to get just the attractor orb and waste some space on it to not like get maximum evolutions. I don't know. Oh, I'm also remembering one more difference. You have way more health in this. Such a beefy, chunky boy in this one. That's interesting. That's very interesting. That's why I remember HoloCure being so hard in the beginning, because it's way more like focused on dodging and stuff. But it does also feel like HoloCure has a lot more items to make up for it, right? Specifically like defensive or healing items and stuff. Oh yeah, the plants, yeah, surrounded. Remember, it's coming back to me slowly. This is just first run though, to get familiar with it again. Chest. Yeah. Nice. We're getting close on the guns, I think. Level 6, and there are 8 levels to each weapon. Obviously, that kind of makes the guns an interesting situation, because you have to level up 2 weapons to get the evolution, which is Interesting. Yeah, 8 levels. I'm getting the bracer though. Not that I care particularly about the bracer. I don't think I ever felt like it helped, but the evolved knife is really good, if I remember. It's really like crucial for the late game. Huh. Nice. 1 pair of level 8 guns. Just 1 more to go, and we have an evolution. There's that thing though. Is it a 10-minute limit? I think it's 10 minutes, right? So you have to wait 10 minutes for anything to become available, for like evolutions to happen. Did you have to do anything special for evolutions? I don't remember. I genuinely don't. Man, that's kind of... And I'm also remembering how satisfying and also how different this game is from HoloCure. I know I keep comparing it to HoloCure, but they are very similar games. They are. They're very much the same genre. It is interesting though that they're still updating this game. That's cool. That's very cool. Because this game, I feel I haven't seen people play it as much. Is it still getting sales? I don't know. I don't have the stats ready for that. I'm not doing super well right now. Wow. I think I'm just getting cocky because I feel like I'm invincible because I have so much fucking health. Ugh. Like if I don't pay attention for a second, I'm still alive. And that kind of... in a weird way, that makes it so I don't pay as much attention, and that's... oh, that's not a great trap to fall into. That's how it gets you, I think. You stop paying attention to your health because you have so much of it, and then, yeah. There's a lot of chicken, though. There is definitely enough chicken to go around. By go around, I mean there's enough for me. I did not, in fact, bring enough for class. I do not intend to share. You don't need to max out your passives to get the evolutions, though, right? The only reason I haven't got those yet is because there's a 10-minute limit. I think so. Oh man, it's been a while. Man. Like, I have, like, roughly, like, I don't know, 50 hours in this game, but still. Just not playing it for a while will make you forget a lot of things. Cats. I remember not liking cats. Yeah. The cats aren't great, as I remember. There we go, that's how you skip. And you get evolutions from chests? Normal chests, or were they special? I think they were normal. And I think you could tell by the, like, scrolling bands of items. If you see the evolved items, you know for sure you're gonna get an evolved item, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's how this game works. That's a boss, isn't it? Well, mini-boss, I guess. Well, as much as this game even has, like, a boss. Cross. I really like the cross. Taking the cross. And I should really be more deliberate about how I use my daggers, because those are powerful if I just direct them a little bit. And I should be better at dodging and kiting and yada yada yada. So much to keep track of. It is satisfying though, I will say. I will say it is pretty satisfying. Clover! That's what... Oh, yeah, because there's a luck stat in this game. Yeah, the chance to get triples and stuff. I remember, it's all coming back. It is all coming back. 9:59, so we should probably be seeing evolutions soon, right? Ah, there you are, giant praying mantis. Nice. Nice. Oh. It has an evolution as well. Yes! Ha ha ha, the flaming skull. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Hellfire. That'll take our attack power up by a little bit. Definitely. I always like playing offensively in these games, like having a strong attack. I think that's honestly the most satisfying thing. Right, picking up the coins, or the gems in this case, and just melting through the enemies. Just getting a huge wave of enemies and just completely annihilating them. Oh, that is so satisfying. Spinach? Yeah, sure. The crown goes to the pentagram. Armor goes to Rune Tracer. Stone Mask goes to Cat, I think. I don't want any of those. Knife. Oh, nice. Oh! My guns are ready for evolution too. That's nice. Nice. Here we have another super bat. Good. Not an evolution, but that's fine. Oh! Ah, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Because you get 3 of these, right? If I'm a little clever with this, it'll be worth it. Okay. I wasn't really planning on that. If I get Spellbinder, then I can also get the 2 hearts and the skull. I think that's worth it. And you can't overlevel any items, right? I think there was a thing where you could get the graphics to say like, oh, it's 1 level above what it's like, what it's supposed to be able to be, but didn't really get any additional effects from it. I think I'm remembering that correctly. So we're just taking these. Okay, nice. Nice. That'll help a little bit. Now, I obviously haven't really prepared myself for like special items. I can still get a couple eggs out of it though. That might be worth it. Do I feel strong enough to do that right now? I'm not convinced. I'm not. Give it a second, I think. Those items are worth it in their own right as well, though. So much XP, oh my god. Wow, I am just gorging myself on these crystals. That's always nice. There we go, that groove. Okay, Candelabrador. Yeah, sure. Hollow Heart. Spellbinder. Is that worth it with the kind of loadout I have right now? I don't see why that would help even a little bit, actually. It was just kind of a thing I took so I could have an extra item. I don't know, maybe it's worth it. Maybe it affects something? Probably does, right? Probably does. What did coins do in this game? I don't remember. Oh, evolution? Yeah. Guns. Oh yeah, but, oh, that's why Spellbinder's good. Because suddenly, kind of, yeah, that's way more useful now. Of course, of course, of course. What else do I want to get? Spellbinder is Bible, right? Is that interesting? The hearts, I could get either a whip, normal whip, or garlic. Garlic is fine, I think. The knockback is good, the early XP is good, but I'm currently 13 minutes in, and I feel like at this point the only thing I'd get out of that is knockback. A little bit of protection. I feel like that's not worth it at this point. It is also a little bit of a health steal though, if I remember correctly. Do I want that? I don't know. Birds are a no-go because I need to and I don't have the space. I think we're just upgrading Hollow Heart. Magic Wand. We don't have the thing to upgrade that. Lightning Ring. Oh, Duplicator. I remember the Duplicator. Duplicator is obviously one of the best items in the game. Do I want it? Do I want it? Do I want it? I want the Bible. I want the Bible. I'd like the Bible, please. One Bible. Thank you. Song of Mana is pretty good though. Oh, you could absolutely convince me to take that. I remember that being incredibly satisfying, especially with... Oh, with the Rune Tracer? Yeah, we're taking that. Spellbinder, I mean. Called it a Rune Tracer, I meant Spellbinder. It's been a while. It's fine that I don't remember the name of every single item exactly. Oh. So now I feel like I'm at least getting some use out of the Spellbinder, and that's nice. That's nice. Do I feel confident to take one of the specials now? Potentially... Evolution? Oh my god. Is this streamer luck? Is this the fabled streamer luck? Nice. Ah. Okay, I guess we're doing it. If I remember, it's easy enough, as long as you just remember to kite properly. Which I will admit, I am somewhat prone to forgetting. have to move. We have enough, like, staggering effects that maybe that'll be fine. Oh, that's nice. And it's a healing one too, right? Because it's the left and the silver are buffs, and then the right and the gold are basically similar to the skull, right? Just makes the enemies harder and stuff. I think. I believe it is coming back to me. It is coming back to me just a little bit. Just a little bit. And if I remember, these guys do a crap ton of damage, so just be slightly careful about that, I guess. There we go. That's an egg. Evolution, yes, give me the sides. What did that... what? Ah, axe, yeah, nice. Axe becomes sides. Makes sense, and they bounce because of a card I took. I don't think I've commented on it, but I did deliberately choose, like, the knives and the axe and stuff to kind of synergize with that card. That wasn't random. I don't think I've been talking much strategy for this, but honestly it's because I don't really remember much strategy. I just remember kind of basic, like, gameplay, I guess. Let's see. That's my last item maxed out. Let's max out the heart so I don't have to think about it anymore. Talio left. And let's do silver ring. Oh yeah, and they had different designs. Oh, that's cool. Oh, fire. I remember that being really overpowered against these people. These eldritch weirdos. Don't get caught on the trees. There we go, that's a quick one. Ah, that's nice. Effects last longer, base area effect up by 5%. Don't mind if I do. Nice. I mean, I am kind of just melting through everything at this point. It'll get harder, though. The time limit for this game is 30 minutes, right? At which point death comes. And there are ways to stop death, but I haven't really gone for that right now. I don't have the items I need to do that, unless they changed something. I don't think that's even possible. Another evolution. That's the last one? No, one more. One more. We still have Song of Mana. Do I want to take the last two items? Yeah, why not? Fire thing would be very much appreciated now. At this point in time, I can do it the old-fashioned way, don't get me wrong. I can kite, but just... Ah. It really isn't that hard, is it? Did they make this game easier? Or is that just me being way more of a gamer now? I don't think I'm much of a gamer. Honestly, I don't think I have. You know, I mentioned in the last stream that I play a few roguelikes sometimes, and I've been trying to get into Enter the Gungeon, and I am having a hard time. I'm gonna be honest. That game is hard for me. I'm not great at dodging. I'm trying though, but man, that game kind of kicks my ass. I've been wanting to, like, maybe I can stream it, but it feels like one of those games where I'm just literally not good enough for it to be interesting, right? And I don't mean that I have to be a pro to do it, I just feel like I should be able to survive like 5 minutes before it's good to watch. If that makes sense? I feel like it makes sense, right? Evolution or card? Oh, 3D. I've been lucky. I've been very lucky this round. Is it just the clover? Or am I feeling the effects of streamer luck? I think. Because I am generally just kind of lucky when I play most games. Yeah, well, don't want to jinx it, but I do generally pull pretty good. Like, whenever there's random chance involved, I do generally get pretty good results. I feel. I would consider myself a lucky person, right? Huh. It's 20 minutes. Is this reasonable for 20 minutes? Is it good? Is it bad? I genuinely don't remember. Man. Almost feels like I'm playing a new game. Like it almost feels like I've never played this before. Great. So that's all the specials. Now it's just a matter of surviving, I think. Are there secrets on this level? Yeah, there's something up there. What's that? It did update, so it might be something completely new that I haven't seen before. Oh, can I make it there in time though? I remember the map being huge. I don't have a speed upgrade. And I remember that moving kind of means you'll be under-leveled because you're not picking up the XP. We're at the plant stage right now. Well, that's one of the special stages, right? Plant stage? Chest. Oh, last card, yeah. Nice. Literally no use for that. Healing is doubled. I don't see why I would. Disco gold, that's fun. Game killer. I don't see why I care. Disco of gold, I guess. Do I want gold? Do I even care about gold at this point? I don't know. I am getting closer to the question mark. Yeah, I can make it there in time. As long as the enemies don't suddenly get way harder. And I do remember they have a tendency to do that sometimes. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But every second I spend moving is a second I'm not using to level, so... As always, suboptimal. And we're out of the plant stage, nice. Well, maybe not out, but we're in a secondary plant phase, maybe? I don't remember the phases. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. We are getting close. I'm very curious about what this is. Is it another one of those coffins? Those guarded coffins? Possibly. Potentially. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is. And you have to defeat all the guards? Yeah, no problem. Okay. No clue. Absolutely no clue. Is that something I've unlocked before? Is it brand new? I literally do not know. What's this? Chest? Where is it? Should be fairly close. Pew! And obviously it's just one of those, yeah. And now I can just basically stay here and farm, right? Yeah, this is nice. Just nice and satisfying. So, I did my first ever live stream yesterday, and I have a couple observations. And I mean, obviously, having done one live stream, I am now licensed in the ways of streaming and content creation, and I know pretty much all there is to know. Of course. So obviously my advice is canonical and correct and objective. That's sarcasm. That's sarcasm, obviously. I feel like I took to it very well. I feel like streaming was surprisingly simple for me. Like, I got into it pretty easily, right? I don't know if anyone would agree with that from like a viewer's perspective, but I feel like I was afraid that it wouldn't go very well. And then it kind of just went very smoothly, right? Because when I talk to people, I generally have like a very deliberate relationship to like what I say and the kinds of things I talk about, and like I have a list of topics and like things that maybe I should avoid just to avoid conflict, and like I have a very deliberate relationship to like how I interact with people. And when I'm alone, I still kind of do put up a little bit of a performance. Like I'm still kind of doing a little bit of a character when I'm just talking to myself, but it's slightly less, well, it's filtered, but it's filtered in a different way, right? And I was kind of afraid that streaming would kind of be more like talking to myself, but honestly, it is kind of triggering my other people filters, so to speak, right? It feels like I'm talking to other people somehow. And I guess that is kind of true, right? In a sense, at least. that there are theoretically other people watching right now, but it just feels... I don't know, it surprised me that my brain actually registers it as such. And I guess that might go away if I give it a little time. Like, it might stop working like that after a while, but I'm honestly surprised at how much restraint I just show naturally when streaming. I was afraid I was gonna have to catch myself, like, swearing a lot, and I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm pleasantly surprised at how natural this feels. And I'm also very, very pleasantly surprised at how fun it is. Because I felt like it was... like, I wanted to try it out just to see how it felt, right? And you never know how you're gonna take to these things before you try it and stuff, and like sometimes a thing just isn't for you, and that's fine, right? I was fully prepared that this might not be a thing I enjoyed, but I had a lot of fun. Genuinely just a lot of fun. So I don't know. I want to keep doing this, right? And it's not even about, like, viewership. I don't really care about getting monetized. I don't really care about that stuff as much as I thought I would. And, like, yeah, it's on my mind a little bit, sure, but I was kind of afraid that that would kind of take over the entire thing and I would just keep thinking about it. But I'm honestly just left with the impression that this is a fun thing that I want to do. I kind of mentioned that when I play roguelikes, I really enjoy having something on in the background because I like splitting my attention, right? It makes it easier for me to focus on what I want, and it kind of gets, I don't know, tedious if I don't. But having this kind of incentive to keep talking all the time kind of does the same thing, right? It makes whatever game I'm playing way more engaging because I'm also trying to say stuff on top of it. And it doesn't need to be the most interesting stuff in the world, right? You don't have to put that kind of pressure on yourself and whatever, but it is really nice to just be able to talk and play. It is. Legitimately, I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to multitask like that. I was afraid that I wasn't going to be enough of a gamer to, like, make that work. You know, I have been watching a lot of Tempest, the Hollow Stars Guild, right? Hollow Stars EN. And in one of Altair's early streams, he mentioned that he liked roguelikes because he feels like he can kind of still talk over them because he's enough of a gamer that he doesn't have to focus 100% of his attention on a game to be good enough for it to be interesting to watch. And when he said that, I kind of felt this thing of like, am I gonna be able to do that? Because I'm not like a skilled gamer. I don't consider myself good at videos game, right? I feel like I'm fine. I feel like I have the ability to grind. I feel like I have the ability to put in hours, but I wouldn't really consider myself like a skilled gamer, right? Though I will say I got pretty good at Team Fortress 2 at one point. So that's nice. But yeah, I've never really been great at any game. So I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to be good enough to talk and play at the same time, right? Because Like, if I'm kind of decent normally, and then I'm further kind of diminishing my gamer prowess and powers, then I don't know, that kind of made me nervous, right? Naturally so, right? Because you want to be entertaining, you want to be good enough at a game that it's worth watching. And I am very pleasantly surprised at how decent I am. Like, I don't feel like I'm losing much skill whatsoever by talking. I feel like that's honestly taking a surprisingly little amount of attention away from this. I've never considered myself a multitasker in that sense, other than the fact that I need like several types of stimulus to kind of keep me interested. I don't really think of myself as a person who can do multiple things at once, but here I am, playing a game and talking, and it's honestly way easier than I thought it would be. Oh, there we go. Revive. Like, does that mean that I get extra money if I don't revive? That's probably it, right? That seems to be the thing. Nice, 22 eggs. Okay, unlocks. Should we try one of these? Yeah, we can try for one of these. Clerici or Poe. Blood Astronomia. That sounds fun. Who's Poe again? Garlic Boy. Yeah, we're doing that. Sure. Library, I remember library being kind of easy mode, but oh yeah, there's the plant stage. Yeah, I just did the forest. Let's do the library. Sure. What does it mean for a weapon to get +1? Amount? What does that mean for the garlic? Not sure. Oh, that can be kind of good. Healing is doubled. This character has very little health, right? Yeah, we're doing that. I already have increased pickup radius, so Santa Water plus Attract Orb gives me even more pickup radius. Is that worth it? Don't know. Rune Tracer plus Armor. Armor's good if I have reduced health. And if I have reduced health and like if I have extra healing and yeah, we're doing that. Bible, definitely. I'm gonna start getting some passives though. There we go. Oh, and the little shockwave, because I have the thing that means part of my healing goes into damage, right? I think it's something like that. Garlic. Garlic's just fun. You know, early garlic, really fun. Is it the best item in the game? No, I don't think so. It's fine. It's fine. I think a lot of people tend to overestimate it, and I think a lot of people tend to underestimate it. And I think, honestly, it's fine. If you know how to use it, it's good. If you don't, right? Let's just get an egg. Oh, that's so satisfying. That is so satisfying. Tractorb? No. We're not doing the holy water, I don't think. So what is the gameplay loop with this character? If we get a lot of early XP, we have extra pickup rate. Yeah, this character is made to level up early, right? This is a leveling character. That's interesting. That's interesting. So you get a lot of early levels, so you have to decide on a build kind of quickly, I feel, and that's what makes this character good. But by the end, you do have... Yeah, so this character might be good for like mid-game, but I am playing on Hyper, so yeah, I'm probably getting levels faster than I would be if I wasn't, I believe. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, that's what it is, right? Is it normal on, like, normal mode to not get all the evolution? And it might be normal, actually. I don't remember. Genuinely don't. Huh. Sounds like the catchphrase for this stream. I don't remember. Makes sense, though. Makes sense. Oh, just the sounds. Oh. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Oh. Bible Rune Tracer. I mean, Bible is so friggin' good in this game. It is really good. The BL book in Holocure is fine, but the Bible in this game, that's where it's at, man. That's where it's at. That's the good stuff. Oh yeah, boy. Ooh, I do have less health. Took a good meaty chunk out of my old frail body. But don't be fooled, I'm still very powerful. I'm still very powerful and you should be scared of me. Is there a 10-minute time limit on this one as well? Because I think that was kind of a thing that's only on some stages and not all of them, right? Oh, are we doing a whip? Oh, we can do whips, right? If you can make a whip work, that's nice. That's nice, and it's health, right? Which works with our build. It's all coming together, yes. Still need the Spellbinder. And the Vento Sacro, what does that need to evolve? Is it just the evolved normal whip? I think so. Actually, I honestly think that's it. I don't remember it needing a special item, like passive. Is there a secret on this? Might be. I mean, just seeing as... Oh, yeah, we never did find out what that coffin was, did we? Because I remember... when I've opened coffins in the past, I've seen a character fly out, and I see like, oh, this person's entered the game, or whatever, right? And like a little graphic of them, like a little picture. But now I didn't get that. I wonder if that means I've already unlocked that character. I mean, I do definitely know that I've unlocked someone in the Mad Forest, but... do the coffins come back if I've already unlocked them? I don't... Say the line, say the line. Okay. I don't remember. Oh! Okay, yeah, okay, sure, so I think we can definitely conclude that I am getting some streamer luck here. Oh my god. I didn't know that was a real thing. What? Or have they literally just kind of changed the frequency up? That might be it, but it feels... I've heard so much about streamer luck, and this has to be that, right? What? Man, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Huh. Crown. Yeah, that's pentagram, right? Yeah. We went over that. We went over that. Pentagram is interesting. Because it can destroy the gems, and I so do love the gems. That does not seem like the move for this character. It kind of moves your XP gain from early game to like mid to late game. Doing that because it's like potentially destroying it. Like there's always a chance that it won't be destroyed, right? But on average you're gonna get way less XP in the beginning, and then once you get the evolution, you're gonna get way more. The crown gives you more XP too, right? I think that's what the crown does. So by doing, yeah, that kind of evens it out maybe a little bit. But I do feel like it kind of skews your XP gain to like mid to late game, which is kind of opposite of how I'm analyzing this character. Does that mean that... that's interesting, because would that be covering a weakness? Would it be averaging out a weird quirk? Or would it be nullifying any sort of strength this character has for very little gain? I don't know. Because generally I feel like you should be playing to the strengths of the character, but there is something to be said about like trying to cover up the weaknesses. Looking at them and saying, okay, what's the bad thing about this character? And it's obviously like late game for this character. Unless you level up early, you don't really get much, right? So you do want to level up early. I don't know. I don't know, that would be worth testing deliberately, I feel, but not right now. I'm already 7 minutes in. I want a whip. I want a whip. Whip. That's actually an interesting point, right? Because that's a sound change that's happened in English fairly recently, right? The hu sound disappearing. I know some older folks use it, especially, I feel like it's a southern thing. I feel like it's more common in the south. Would that be a weird that might just be because of the specific people I've talked to from like Southern America, but that's kind of the vibe I get. That's kind of the vibe I get. I don't know. I'm not a linguist. And I'm especially not like an expert on English. I'm just a person who speaks it fairly well. I don't know, that's interesting though. Sound changes. People always get so friggin' mad whenever something changes in a language, as if the language is kind of deteriorating, like it used to be better and now the youths are ruining it. Oh man, it's the most fucking common complaint old men everywhere from throughout time have had. It's it's honestly pretty funny. What is that, do you think? Do you just reach an age where you just are unable to... I did say I was gonna get the lightning ring. Do you just reach an age where you don't... Well... As for the whip... Well, here's what I think it is, right? If you think about mountains on Earth, if you think about all the methods of, like, erosion, right? You look at the wind, it howls, and you look at earthquakes, and sometimes buildings fall down because of earthquakes, and sometimes sun kind of, what's it called? Oh man, there's a word for it. Erodes terrain and rivers and stuff. Like, there are a lot of methods for, like, eroding terrain, right? And so if you just think about that, it feels like it's weird that mountains exist, right? Because the methods for mountains kind of getting destroyed or getting eroded are a lot more obvious than the methods for mountains kind of getting created and increasing in size, right? And so if you just go into it with a specific sort of mindset, it seems intuitive that mountains are gonna disappear one day. And then it's only when you kind of consider plate tectonics and these kinds of slightly hidden effects that suddenly you realize, oh, Mount Everest actually grows a little bit every time there's an earthquake. I think that's true. So you have to go into these slightly more like unintuitive, kind of almost invisible effects to see how these things kind of get created. And I feel like the same thing is true of language, right? Because you get older and you see the things you're used to disappearing, and it feels like, oh, you're just removing things, right? And they're not seeing all the nuance that's going into it. They're not like you get so old and you're not immersed in the way people actually use the language, and you're just noticing things you're used to noticing, right? So you're not seeing all the new grammar rules and the new words and the nuances and everything that's appearing. I think that's honestly why a lot of older folks seem to think that language is always getting destroyed, getting worse. I mean, it's also probably a little bit of nostalgia, right? I don't know. I'm not a linguist, and I'm certainly not a psychologist, so I don't know. Luck, growth, curse, greed. Oh, that seems interesting. Kind of outweighing this character's innate, like, beginning of the game kind of focus, kind of moving it backwards. So you get more XP and more gold, but also more difficult enemies. I feel like I have... Yeah, I can take it. I can take it. Nice, nice, nice. No future. Why is it called that? Is that a reference to something? Probably is, right? It's probably a reference to something. Probably. I feel like there are a lot of references in this game. For example, the pentagram, when it evolves into the moon thing. That's Sailor Moon, right? I never did watch Sailor Moon. I feel like I missed out. I've tried watching Sailor Moon, and it's like... I have a hard time. And a hard time watching it. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a lot of long-form media is very hard for me to consume nowadays. I want sort of like a degree of novelty and story, and like I have nothing against like Monster of the Week type stories. They are popular for a reason. I absolutely will acknowledge that. But I feel like they're not really suited for me. Like I crave sort of novelty in my entertainment, and I have a hard time watching TV shows generally, and especially like that kind of format. Does Sailor Moon have more of like an overarching story? That was not very obvious when I watched it, if that's the case, at least. It might... it's probably one of those cases where it has an overarching story, but kind of takes a while to get into it, right? Oh man, but the music of that show, phenomenal. Oh man, the intro, that's legendary, obviously legendary, just, it's really good. It's really good. I've talked a lot about soundtracks already. This stream and last stream, I am very much a soundtrack kind of person. I'm very, very interested in music, I feel. It's not that a good soundtrack will save a bad thing, but if the thing is mediocre and has a great soundtrack, then I'll probably leave feeling very satisfied. That's basically the way I feel, I think. Is there... Because I think the whip evolves itself, and I think I have 4 evolutions already, so I don't... So at this point, it's just a matter of what I want, right? Luck. Spinach. Spinach is just satisfying, though. Spinach is just satisfying. But yeah, a good soundtrack will... Yeah, again, not save a bad project, but it will definitely elevate a mediocre one to the point where I'll enjoy it a lot. And I feel like that's not really unreasonable, right? Because music is part of the thing. No matter what medium it is, if there is music involved, then music is part of the thing, and if you enjoy it for the music, that's valid, I feel. Right? You can't really argue that it isn't. Because it is part of the thing. It might not be the thing that is intended to take the most focus, but still. Oh man, I love music so much. Man, I love music. Whew. So I'm 15 minutes in, and I already have, what, 5 evolutions? That feels like a lot, right? That feels like a lot. That feels like more than normal. That's because I have Hyper, right? But it's also probably because I have this character. Oh, there she is. Gorgon. Nice. Let's just destroy her real quick. Just, yeah, there we go. Yes, yes, I was right. Nice. There we go. I want fire. Right? Yeah, fire would be the correct choice here, I feel. Or red heart goes to garlic, black heart goes to the rose, armor goes to rune tracer, spellbinder goes to Bible, duplicator goes to lightning. Yeah, so it's spinach. It's the sponge. And I'm obviously not getting it. Banish Petron. Let's see. There we go. Fire wand, fire wand, fire wand, fire wand. Fire wand. Like, did it say at the bottom that I banished the bird? Oh, that's fun. That's funny. Yeah, it does. Wow. Huh. There we go. Just waiting for a new boss so I can get the evolution. And then we are pretty much max level. Well, the max, well, not max level, but, you know, max level we care about. For strength, at least. I mean, the entire point here is to get to level 99. So as to unlock the new Randamazzo. I don't think that'll be a problem, honestly. I think I could stand still and do nothing and I would get it at this point. But I won't. It's boring to watch. Probably. Some items are really hard to tell if they're actually making a difference. The no future, for example. I honestly can't tell what that's doing. I honestly can't tell if that's useful or not. Wait, evolution? Yeah, evolution, of course, of course, of course. Nice. And some money. Money is always nice in this game. Though I don't think I have anything to spend it on. No, that's not true. Eggs. I have eggs. I can spend it on eggs. Fuala Fualu. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't sound Italian, does it? Most of these are like Italian, but that does not sound Italian to me. Not to my ears. Though of course I don't really speak much Italian. Not anymore, at least. I did a little bit at one point, but that's a while back. That's a while back. Kinda lost most of it. You know, that's how it is with languages, right? You have to immerse yourself in them. That's honestly kind of the trick. If you are trying to learn a language, you have to immerse yourself. You have to just immerse. It does not matter how many grammar drills you do. It does not matter how many flashcards you do. truly does not. You need to immerse yourself. That's how you get fluent in a language. That's literally the way you do that. No other good way to do it. I mean, don't get me wrong. That extra stuff, it does help. You should be practicing your vocabulary. Flashcards are really useful. And grammar drills, yeah, you should do that. But like, if you want to actually get fluent in a language, you have to just speak it, and you have to just surround yourself with it. And once you stop doing that, you will disappear. You'll lose it. You'll disappear, yeah. You'll be wiped from this very existence. And you will be naught but a memory whispered silently in the night. This plane will see you no more. Yeah. Yeah, no, if you're not using a language, you are losing it. That's just the truth. And that's one of those things that, like, a lot of language classes really don't prepare you for, right? If you ever had a language class and you didn't get anything from it, that's probably because you didn't actually immerse yourself in the language. And if you did get much from it, probably because you did. It's probably because you found something to be interested in, right? That's how you do it. That's just literally how you do it. That's how humans learn languages. And I think language teachers often don't really emphasize that enough, especially like high school language teachers. And I think even if they did emphasize it, students just don't listen. I don't know. And it's also a little bit about incentive, right? When I was learning English, I had the incentive that, like, most of the internet, most of the world, most of the things I cared about were in English, right? So if I wanted to interact with them, I kind of had to know the language. Yeah. What do you do if you don't have that incentive? What do you do if that's not, like, getting into a language where you have no good reason to learn it? That's hard. If you have a friend who speaks the language, that's a very good way to do it. Oh my god, that's a good way to do it. If you move to a country, that's a really good way to do it. And if you get interested in, like, media from a specific culture, that's a good way to do it. But I would advise you to kind of broaden your horizons a little bit. For example, if you're learning Japanese, and that's because of anime, that's a very easy interest to kind of burn out on. Not to mention that anime Japanese is different from, like, actual casual everyday Japanese, but, like, that's kind of besides the point right now. I feel like if you really want to learn Japanese long term, you should find yourself a couple different sources of Japanese, right? Get into Japanese horror movies, get into, like, comedy, get into manga, maybe? I think a lot of people underestimate, like, reading as a learning tool, and I think specifically for, like, Japanese and Chinese, where you have kanji and hanzi. Hanzi? That's not how you pronounce it. I don't know. Writing systems are kind of difficult, right? And I feel like that turns a lot of people off learning the languages. And I think that's a problem because they are, like, learnable, right? You can definitely learn to read and write in both of those. And reading and writing is just such an incredibly powerful tool for learning. I think you shouldn't neglect that. You should not neglect that. Who? Yeah. I don't know, I might have more to say about that later. I feel like I'm not going to talk about that right now. Yeah, immersion. Immersion is the way to do it. If you've ever seen someone be impressively good at languages, it's probably because they're good at immersion. It takes a little practice to get good at. Not gonna lie, it's not as simple as just deciding to do it, right? You have to put in some actual like work. Try to actually make some friends and whatnot. It takes time. It takes effort. You can do it though. You can. Disco of Gold. Yeah, sure. Oh, a mount +1, that's a very good one. I'm at 22 minutes and I'm just... That's because I'm doing hyper, right? Is hyper easier or is it harder? Do you think? Because I can't tell. I feel like it's one of those situations where it's harder early game and easier end game. Probably. Because you're getting a lot more levels early on. Probably, yeah. Is that kind of perfect for this character, though? Oh man, it is. That's actually That's actually oh wow. I hadn't considered that. But yeah, no, that does synergize pretty well with this character's abilities. It does. Oh. And I haven't even tried to go pick up the extra things. Do I have a random Mozo left? Let's see, can I remember which ones I have? First of all, I took the double healing one. Then I took... Man, what's the second one I took? I genuinely don't know. I'm saying the line again. I don't remember. What? Now I'm kind of curious. Wow. What's up with my memory lately? Yeah, the seasons and then the Disco of Gold. Nice. The seasons makes it so that... Yeah, that's the timer I have under my character, right? That's the little bit of extra... That's the extra boost for a lot of my stats. For leveling and greed and challenge. So, theoretically speaking, the enemies should be harder than they would be. I can't really say I'm noticing much of a difference, but I am kind of just annihilating them, so I don't know. I might just be too powerful. Yeah, that's probably it. mean, is it possible for me to lose at this point? Probably, right? I am taking like damage occasionally, but I am also just healing a lot. I'm just healing a lot. Very quickly, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh, witch. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm taking a little bit of damage. I might not survive this. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, so at least we know it's possible for me to take that. Am I getting a 5-er? Wow. Yeah. I think, honestly, we can just conclude that streamer luck is real because it's... wow. Huh. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? I'm not really superstitious. I don't really believe in luck. But as I said, I do tend to consider myself a lucky person. Even if I don't really believe in, like, I don't believe luck is a thing. I think, outside of, you know, just random chance. And just statistically, some people are going to get better outcomes more often than others. That's just statistics, right? And I have been pretty lucky in that way so far, but it's interesting that, like, the second I start streaming, it's just so obvious that suddenly everything is way better. And it's a thing, and it's probably just confirmation bias or something, right? But it just... I've played enough D&D to know that sometimes these things seem too, like... sometimes the chance just seems too low for it to be random, but it's still random, right? I've rolled a lot of dice in my time, and... yeah, that's just how it works. I know that, and still, part of my brain says, oh, it's luck. The gods have blessed you. You are a chosen one. And it feels kind of good. It's also kind of terrifying, though. I don't know. If luck is real, then suddenly, what happens if I lose it? Right? What kinds of superstitions should I be following to get that luck? What happens when that luck gives up on me? I don't know. I don't believe in luck, but part of me does. I guess I'm just a complicated, multifaceted person like that. I both believe and don't believe in that thing. It's like, not quite belief, and it's not quite disbelief, but a secret third thing, I guess. 3 more minutes. Yeah, I consider myself, like, pretty much a materialist, in the sense that, like, I believe the material world, like, anything we can actually measure is what matters, and what's real. So I don't know. It's not that I want to be arrogant and, like, claim to know everything, though. I don't want to be that kind of person, that I don't feel like that's something anyone can ever claim. Really, I don't think perfect knowledge is possible. Not like, that's certainly not how science works, right? It's a process, not a collection of answers. It's models that we build, and you can't ever claim that science is correct. It's not right about anything, it's just truer than it used to be. And that's kind of the process of refinement and getting closer and closer to something that can predict more and more specific and obscure things. And that gives us a pretty good sense of how the world works in some sense, but it's also just... In some sense, it's also just kind of tricking ourselves into believing we know how the world works, because the science doesn't have answers. It has questions and it has models. And a lot of people misunderstand that. It's interesting. I don't know. Philosophy of science is very, very difficult. I definitely have not studied that enough to have a very informed opinion on it. One more minute. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Are you fucking kidding me? Streamer luck is real, oh my god. It is. Huh. This might make me a believer. Wow. Yeah, no, I've seen some pretty crazy dice rolls as well, so I don't know. I don't know. I've seen weird stuff before. Weird stuff happens sometimes. It's normal. It's normal. A thing being unlikely doesn't mean it's impossible. And it certainly doesn't mean it's special for a reason. Sometimes a thing is just special for no reason. That's fine too. That's fine too. Sometimes things just line up that way. Sometimes you just happen to roll a die and it lands on the exact number. Some nights you're just gonna roll nat 20s all the time and it feels weird, and sometimes that night just happens to be the night of the big fight and it feels like you're cheating or it feels like you're blessed or something, but yeah, that's just statistics, man. That's just how it works. Sometimes it's just like that. And it's obviously a little bit of confirmation bias as well. But I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a matter of framing, right? Because once you start noticing these things, they seem a lot more real. I feel like if you start considering yourself to be a person with like good fortune, a lucky person, then you'll probably be way more likely to notice like lucky events. And then at that point you're kind of primed to look for the positives in a way that kind of makes it seem like there are a lot more positives than you would notice if you weren't looking. I think that's probably a big factor, right? Probably. There we go, Blood Astronomy, yeah. Can we see what that does? Find the Forbidden Scrolls of Morbane. Morb. So, Clerici. Do you want to do that? I've been streaming for about an hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Huh. Who's Clerici again? Oh, the nun? That's a nun, right? Permanent, yeah, health. Health. A lot of health. We'll try. And we're doing Jerry Plant. I think this might be my last run. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I guess if it's a really short one, maybe I'll keep going. But Blood Astronomia. Oh. Oh. Oh, that is interesting because I have... We're getting that, and then we're getting Garlic, and we're getting Pentagram, and we're getting... Yeah, we're trying to get those items. Definitely want the Song of Mana. Garlic, good. We just had the Garlic, but, you know, Pentagram, yeah. Egg. What else? The Garlic, the Pentagram, herb, what's it called? Thyme? Herb, just herb. And Time Lance, and one more. One more, come on. Song of Mana, yeah. Trying to get that, trying to get that, trying to get that. This is fine. This is fine. It's good to level the Pentagram early, I feel, because that reduces the chance of things disappearing, and I have barely any XP on screen right now. Yeah, we're doing it. If we're focusing Santa Water, sure. Sure. Is there anything special here? I'm not seeing a question mark. I know there's like a secret werewolf thing that can happen here sometimes. Sometimes. I don't know though. Garlic, nice. Love some garlic. Give me 10 cloves. Just put it in whatever. Okay, now we're up to 25% chance. That's not great, but it's better than 0. I want to increase that though. We also want to get the crown when we can. We also want to get the Song of Mana when we can. It'll come though, it'll come. Can't escape me forever. Can't hide. You can run, but I'll find you. I'm a persistence predator, so it's fine. There we go, crown. Oh yeah, the green ones. Attract Orb, I love the Attract Orb so much. I know it's technically like just... I know it's just a quality of life thing, and not necessarily a like proper great item that changes everything, but it's... I don't know, it's just satisfying, and that's honestly most of what I care about in this game. It's just that it's satisfying. It feels nice to use. We're doing that. XP gain. Or Santa Water, redoing Santa Water. This stage doesn't have the 10-minute limit, I don't believe. So we're good there. That's nice. Tractor Orb. Oh, we're getting to that sweet spot. Oh, that's nice. It's just nice. That just feels good. Doesn't that just feel good? Oh, man. "45% chance we're taking that, and we were lucky this time. That's great. Now 45 is basically 50, so basically half the times it's not gonna work. But that's fine. And a 3B. Nice, nice, nice. Thanks to the streaming gods, I guess. There we go, there we go. Our pentagram is getting high leveled. That's good, that's good to see. Duplicator, do I need that? No, I don't. And I'm not gonna, I don't care about the, I don't really care about the lightning ring this round, so I'm not taking it, but yeah. Those cards can be really useful if you time them correctly, but as effort, I don't know, takes a little effort. I don't feel like it right now. We do respawn, I think, if certain criteria are met. If you move away from them enough or something, I don't know, something like that. They are nice, they can really save your ass, but not right now. Not right now. I'm not struggling right now. Garlic, yeah. There we go. Another pentagram. Yeah, see, I respawned. We'll come back. And there I respawned again. Wow, lucky me. Garlic, max level, that's really nice. That's really nice. Yeah, card, let's just move away, see if it respawns. Ooh, Minotaur. Yeah, see, it respawns. As long as you have a little bit of freedom of movement. Are you kidding me? It is actually ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. Wow. Huh. Maybe I should just buy a lottery ticket and scratch it on stream or something. I don't know. Wow. Okay, sure. And again, we do want Pentagram to be high level very early on, because it does cost a lot of XP to have unevolved. Once it does evolve, it gives you a lot of XP, so it's good. It's good. Can we get the Song of Mana though? That's the question. I mean, we are already using the Blood Astronomy very nicely, I think. I did not mean to click that. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Little Bibles never hurt anyone. I guess it has. But, you know, not in this game. Except the enemies. Crown, come on. Give me what I want. I want a little bit of a Song of Mana. Come on. Come on. Is that a reference to something? Might be. Come on, come on, come on. Song of Mana, please. Song of Mana, please. I require Song of Mana. Feed me, please. Clarici hungry. Give her Song of Mana. Come on. Oh, she's so hungry. Come on, she's so hungry. And the only thing that will satisfy her is the Song of Mana. Come on. Oh, that's nice. Yes. Good. Good. Ah, here we go. Nice. Nice. Gib, Song of Mana, come on. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Teasing me, aren't you, game? You're teasing me. But I like it, I like the chase. I will get it. Mark my words, I will get it. I have enough things to make sure I get it. Maybe not right now, but I will get it eventually. See, there was the vent of Sakura. It's just a matter of time before the game yields. I know it. I know it. Oh. Would be more satisfying if I got, like, some more XP out of it, but it's still pretty satisfying to see them just disintegrate completely. Oh man, I should watch my health a little bit. Come on. Come on. I'm not gonna take the lightning ring. Do I want anything else? The clock lancet, maybe? I don't know. Song of Mana. There we go. Ah. There we go. Now Blood Astronomy is working, well, not optimally, but pretty close, I feel. I just want the skull, because obviously I do want the evolution. But the normal one is just pretty good still. I think I'm seeing the effects of the Song of Mana thing. I think so. They are those little like line effects, right? That's what the Song of Mana does. Because those pentagrams, that's the pentagram, right? The one around me, that's the almost said onion, garlic. So the thingies, that's, yeah, Yeah, it has to be, right? It has to be. And I feel like the area of effect around me got bigger when Garlic evolved. Would that be correct? I think so. Probably. Probably. Oh, here we go. Just want one of those skulls now. This might become a lot of XP, come on. Yeah, of course. Just fucking edge me a little bit. Why don't you? I do technically have the space. For these. But that means I have to get the things I want. Randomazzo. Great. Do I want that? I mean, that is a pretty good deal, though, isn't it? If I can just... Yeah, we're taking that. There we go, skull. And now we just want Spellbinder. Bringing up that. Then I have a couple extra items on top of that. That'll be great. Swell. Absolutely fantastic and spectacular. Oh, yeah. Satisfying. Very satisfying. Nice. Magic wand, yes. We're getting a lot of evolutions now. Or at least we're setting up for a lot of evolutions. Good. Just give me that one last little spellbinder, come on. Just one last little thing. Just bit. Just one more. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of a spellbinder, come on. Give it to me now. I want it. And I deserve it because I want it. There we go. There we go. I don't know how to pronounce that. Honestly, don't even know what language it is. Yeah, I feel like that changed the effect of the thing, because now we're seeing a lot of, like, 3, 4, 5 enemies at the same time getting the lines. So that probably made a difference, right? Yeah, I think so. Man, come on, just give me just one little spellbinder, come on. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now we're getting this. We're getting this. And we are getting this. Good. You know, the Evolved Wand? It's not my favorite, but it's fine, I think. Especially with the right card, you get the, what's it called, Waltz of Pearls, I think? You get the bounces on it. That can be pretty good. course, we don't really have a clock. Probably not gonna get access to the clock. By probably, I mean, unless the game's changed in some way, unless I find like some secret. That's not gonna happen. That's fine though. That's fine though. I'm here for a good time, not a productive time. Yes, of course my priority is to have fun. That's why I'm doing this after all. Nice, nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh. Did I see some particle effects? Are you dead now? No. No. Takes a little bit, right? Because mostly just the books doing the work right now. It's just how it is, I guess. Just as long as I have the freedom of movement to kite, it's fine. Oh man, I wish I had a fire breath right now. There we go, there we go, there we go. Silver ring, nice. Nice, everything is going according to Keikaku. We are doing just fine. You spawned right into one of those. That's nice. It's always nice. Oh man, I have a pretty huge area of effect right now. That's nice as well. Spellbinder? Yeah. Could I take two of those at the same time right now? Probably, right? Why risk it? Why risk it? I'm also very deliberately kiting in a counterclockwise direction so as to get the most out of my books. Except you kind of hit them with it like that, you just... the frequency is higher, right? So it's just more efficient. It's a little tip for you. I believe fish actually do the same kind of thing with, like, their gills, where the blood runs in the opposite direction of the water flow. So when they're swimming, the blood kind of flows forwards on the outside of the gills, so as to kind of catch the most oxygen. I might be talking out my ass right now, but I think that's true. Nice. Oh, we hadn't even evolved that. Huh, I thought we had. That's nice. Now we have at least. That's great. Yeah, there we go. One more to go. One more. You're spawning right into one of these. Nice. I love the design of this one. The mask, the Carnival Mask is just really good. The Venetian. Ah. Yes. It's just really good. I honestly really do like kind of Eldritch Horror combined with Venetian Carnival. It's just such an interesting kind of combination of different themes and aesthetics, right? It's nice. It's fun. I mean, the aesthetics of Venetian Carnival are impeccable as is, of course, so it's already good on its own, so just combining a little Eldritch Horror into it just makes it really good. What are those orbs? I have a few orbs. I wonder what's making those. It's probably one of those blood astronomy things, right? Oh yes, last evolution, right? I think so. Here we go. Now we're just making the enemies harder, and we have to wait 12 minutes. Well, 11 and a half. Well, 11:20. That's fine. That's fine. Now, obviously, when you're fighting enemies on the outside of the kind of ring of your books, you want to go clockwise, because that's the way to kind of maximize the frequency of books hitting enemies when they're surrounding you, right? When you're walking circles around the thing, you want to go counterclockwise. When they are surrounding you, clockwise, yeah? Makes sense, because the books are circling you clockwise. I don't know if it actually makes much of a difference, but in theory it should be more effective, I think. I don't know how much, like, how quick this game is to register hits. I don't know if it makes a difference, honestly. It's just one of those tiny little points of optimization, I think. Kinda slightly annoys me. When people like don't do it. I mean, I don't know. And here we have a big one. And this one again. If you can, it's really nice to circle like this. 3B, nice, nice. Makes my life a little harder. That's fine. Took those on purpose, and honestly, that's fine. There's still 9.5 minutes though, so, you know, things can change. Things can change. Maybe there's a really hard wave somewhere that's just gonna kill me. That might be. It might be. There we go, and now it's all money. And stat upgrades, I guess. Randomazzo. So go. Jail of Crystal. have one item that, I don't know. Explosions when they expire. Again, just one item. I don't see why I would care about that. Gemini. Again, I don't really have any items to work with that. Skip, I guess. Bigger area, that's just nice. Might, yeah. This is going pretty well, I feel. This is going pretty well. I did remember correctly, this game is kind of just a chill game, turn your brain off. Don't think too hard about anything. It's nice. It's nice. It's a little too simple though. I get why I don't have more hours in this. Not that it isn't fun, because it is very fun and it's very satisfying, but yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Area, sure. I have a pretty massive area at this point. It's pretty huge. It's pretty huge. That's nice though. There's probably a point of diminishing returns on that though, right? I might have hit that point already. I think I have. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Soul Eater could be bigger. Oh, cart. Yeah. Haven't really needed that so far. Still have 7 minutes to go though. So, oh my god, they're just running into me. Completely unable penetrate my hard outer shell. Ah, just like my friends in real life. Woohoo! Hashtag relatable. Man. What's it gonna be? It's coins. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, sure. Why not? Might. Speed is probably also good for the Unholy Vesper, right? It's probably a good... For most weapons, I don't consider speed to be very much... Like, I don't think of speed as an essential upgrade, but... Unholy Vesper, I could see it. I could see it. That does make sense. That particular weapon. Level 135. Nice. It's definitely above 99, so I'm unlocking whatever Pandamatsu card that Ichi has. That's fun. And that will probably be it, right? Yeah, I've been streaming for like 2 hours-ish, so that's fine. That's fine at this point, yeah. Those planets are really fun. Those planets are just really fun. Feel good when they hit enemies. You do. Hello. Oh. Oh, maybe I'll die here. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Gotta be better than that, though. Come on. Come on. Put up more of a fight. You want me dead? You have to come get me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can't let me kill you before you kill me. No. Too bad. That was pretty close, though. Took some help off my health bar. I'm gonna go back home. Back home. Went on a little expedition there. Ah, home sweet home. Nice. Just trying to get the thing to respawn. Let's see. There it is. There it is. It's very hard not to trigger it, yeah, accidentally at this point. Seeing as I have, like, this ridiculous area of effect. Just being here basically triggers it at this point, right? Ooh, new enemies. These might kill me. These might kill me. We'll see, though. We'll see. Might not. Yeah, it seems they won't. Seems they're fine. Seems like they're fine. Ooh. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. Come on. Come on. Try to get close. Try to get close. Too bad. Too bad. And we are at 3 more minutes. Let's go. Probably, yeah, new enemies, new stuff. It's getting harder by the minute. Obviously it is, that's the kind of game it is, but... Yeah, this is... I think Hyper Mode makes the endgame very easy, right? Makes it extremely simple at a certain point. And that's... Yeah, well, yeah. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind it being simple. I do like a little bit of a challenge, right? I want something to kind of chew on, but it's fine. Fire. area? Did I really just take area of effect on the Holy Wand? That feels kind of useless. That feels... Does that do anything? Does that do anything? I don't think it does. I don't think it does anything. Wow. Okay. Sure. 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 Here we go again. Getting close to the 1 minute left mark. Lots of upgrades for my tasty little children. Lots of good upgrades. Yummy, yummy. Ah, and here they are. Here they are. Suddenly everything got a little bit harder. A little bit harder. I'm still surviving though, but that's honestly, the flame is helping a lot. The flame is helping a lot. I might not survive this once the flame runs out. But of course. But of course. Those upgrades are so marginal. It's honestly kind of hard to tell if they make a difference whatsoever, but I trust that they do, right? Every little helps, and they do add up over time. Right, they have to. Right, they have to. They absolutely just have to. 20 seconds left. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Barring just extenuating circumstance, I'll be fine. 10. Oh. Man. Okay, sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello. Nice. Yeah. Divine Bloodline. We did it. So that just leaves Sigma and a thing I need Sigma for, and then the Forbidden Scrolls of Morbane that I have literally no clue where to even start. Yeah. Complete the collection. There are still some secrets left. There's still some secrets left. I have 4 secrets left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 secrets. And these are, well, I mean, this is special character, special character, special character, special character, special character. Does that mean there are 4 more special characters I haven't unlocked? Possibly. Possibly. That's very interesting. But yeah, I think that's me for today. That's, what, 2 hours? Something? Stream? Yeah, I think that's fine. Ow! Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned it. I have a little bit of a surprise. I made an ending screen. So I will see you later. Goodbye. I don't really have a greeting. So just, yeah, goodbye.